Korea Tamil cultural relationship. We find it is timely to focus on India Korea relationship from an economical, historical, cultural, and linguistic point of views. By doing so, we can bring these two economical powers of Asia closer for mutual prosperity and health relationships. The most dynamic and fastest growing economic region of the world today, and as two great countries of Asia, Korea and India, have roots in their common values and interests. So, the ongoing transformation of Korea India relationships is not only a mere coincidence. As we know, Korean companies like Samsung, Hyundai, and LG are now household names in India already, as their products have found an important place in most of our homes. This is because of Korean companies' confidence in the fundamentals of the Indian economy and its growth potential. They are investing in a big way. India maintained close trade and cultural relations with China by exporting coral, pearls, glass vessels, and beads, and in return importing jade and silk from China. Archaeologists have discovered Chinese coins made of copper or bronze in many places such as Mahabalipuram and Tanjore in India as evidence. When ancient Indians refer to China, even though Korea has its own identity, it most probably included Korea as well, as there were times when it existed in truce and with mighty Chinese dynasties in the past. In 1836, a missionary explorer in New Zealand named William Colenso found a bronze bell among the Maori tribes with Tamil inscriptions, Muhyiddin Buck's ship bell, indicating Tamil traders' presence in the Far East Asia. Our India's past ambassador Parthasarathi in Seoul is the author of a novel based on the old legend of an Indian princess marrying a Korean prince. In this novel, he has pointed out several similarities between Korea and India, such as Buddhism. The spread of Buddhism in Southeast and Far East Asia was essentially through the Silk Route established earlier by traders, play a vital role in every society in retaining communal memory over ages. The legend of the Indian princess is narrated in Samguk Yusa, which was set in the Gaya kingdom in the 1st century CE. It says in the south central Korean peninsula was first ruled by 9 elders, but there was no king. One day, due to a voice spoke from heaven at a place called Kuji, and by following that, a plum-colored cord descended from heaven with a gold chest filled with 6 golden orbs, which transformed into a baby boy. The boy grew quickly and reached a height of 9 feet. He was now called Kim Suro, came to the throne of Gaya. After 2 years, he built his own palace and ruled from there. When the king was advised to take a bride, he refused, saying that heaven had sent him to be king and heaven would take care of his marriage as well. At the same time, in India, Hu Hwang-ok was a princess in Ayutthaya. The princess says that she was 16 years old when she reached Gaya, that her family name was Hu and her name Hwang-ok, which means yellow jade. She says, according to her parents' dream, in which God said he has sent down Suro to be king of Gaya. Suro is a holy man and is not yet married, so that their daughter had to become his queen, who is said to have arrived in Gaya along with her brother Po-ok on a ship with a red sail and red flag. When she was presented to the king with the treasure and gifts, she told him of the dream, and the king understood at once that this was heaven's chosen bride for him. As they were married in 49 CE, and the queen was greatly loved by all her subjects and lived to the grand old age of 156. The couple had 10 sons and 2 daughters. 2 of the sons were named Hu after their mother's family name, and the rest were called Kims after King Suru. Surprisingly, the same story in ancient Tamil literature, the Kuji mountainside, is referred as Kurinji, and the prayer song Guha Guha is practiced every today in Tamil Nadu. Kurinji Ganam, or the song of the mountains of Tamil Nadu, resembles Kujika. It is not a simple coincidence that the first kingdom of Korea is named after Gaya, where Buddha attained nirvana, in celebration of his 7 Buddhist monks' sons reaching nirvana. Queen Huk's 5-meter high earthen mound tomb still stands in the Gyeongsang South Province of Korea. At this royal tomb, the Gime, in an archaeological survey, researchers found that Koreans have DNA traceable to South or Southeast Asian ethnic groups like Indian, Malaysian, or Thai. The place of origin of Queen Hu needs further research, as Korean historians found in Ayodhya pad fissures on the gates of Hindu temples, the gates of academies, government offices, military ranks, law enforcement helmets, and transportation registration centers, and hence concluded that the state of Uttar Pradesh considered the possibility that Queen Hu might have come from South India rather than Uttar Pradesh, but as they were not aware of the ancient Pandyas ruled the south with fish as their ruling symbol in their flag, and Silk Road by sea was dominated by Pandyas and not by Mishras of North India. Khmer Pandyas and Cholas suggest that these southern shores of Korea were visited by Pandyas and Cholas from Tamil Nadu in earlier times. Thus, if a Pandyan queen of authority traveled with the same Pavala, red jade would have been called in ancient Korea as Hu Huang Ok, since these Koreans started calling their parents as Amma and Appa like Tamil people. Now, more than 6,000 Tamil words have been used by Koreans in day-to-day life. If Queen Hu had reached the Korean shores from Ayodhya, which is a Hindi-speaking country, they might now have called their parents as Amma and Appa. A portrait of Hu, which is depicted at the royal tomb Kimhe, is a peculiar feature of Queen Hu, and who had a long earlobe like women of Tamil countryside, which have been regarded as a sign of superior status and spiritual development. As in Tamil Nadu, in Korea also, marriage is considered as an important relationship between families rather than individuals, and also respect for elders. After the father, the elder son has the responsibility for the family in Korea, as in Tamil Nadu, and also ancestral worship is still a primary function in Korean families. The staple diet for Koreans and Tamils is the same as rice. Several food items like rice cakes, rice puff, lentil cakes, etc. are similar in both cultures. According to my knowledge, Pandyan Princess Pavala might be the native of Kongu Nadu, which is referred as I Kongu in ancient Italian map. Traveling several thousand miles alone in that olden days, a young woman needs to have guts and should be aware about her tradition as well as culture. The history shows that in Tamil Nadu, Kongu Nadu women have their family responsibilities, religious practices, social relations, and expert in agricultural work. Yes, there are some special properties for certain places. People who have appeared in some places have the unique characteristics of that place. It has been proved with Sangam literature and archaeological evidences, cultural resemblances, traditions, iron casting works, beast collections, etc., and published the book in Tamil named Kadaichangathil Kongu Kalacharam. Kongu Nadu comprises the modern day districts of Coimbatore district, Nilgiris district, Tripur district, Erode district, Namakkal district, Salem district, Karur district, parts of Dindigul in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu, and also parts of southwestern India, including parts of Palakkad district in the Kerala state and parts of Chamarjanagar district in Karnataka state. The Western Ghats mountain range passes through the region with major rivers Kaveri, Bhavani, Amaravati, and Noyal following through the region. In order to find out the exact silky route of the princess, universities and research institutes in Tamil Nadu should focus more on topics dealt in this article. Substantial research is due. Surprisingly, we could find some evidences regarding this interesting research at Bhavani, a small town near Erode, Kongu Nadu, with a main river of the same name. Bhavani, which is the second longest river in Tamil Nadu and a major tributary of the Kaveri River, is a major river in Kongu Nadu region of Tamil Nadu, India. Bhavani River originates from Nilgiri hills of the Western Ghats and 217 km long. 0.62 million hectares of area spread over Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka have been watershed by Bhavani River. The majority river course is mainly through Coimbatore district and Erode district in Tamil Nadu. About 90% of the river water is used for agricultural irrigation. Once upon a time in ancient days, people say Bhavani river was flooded many times. During this flood, Gautama Buddha's daughter Sangamitrai drowned in this river. Evidences for this local belief should be searched through researchers. There is also a strong belief that in ancient days one of the chariots of a princess was drowned in this Bhavani river with full of valuable wealth. Even now, some people take some much pains to find out this chariot illegally. This might also be taken in account for research. Andiyur near Bhavani, Erode is a major horse market in Tamil Nadu. It has a very long history for attracting buyers from Arabia too, long back. Near Bhavani, we could find some more evidences like Pandya Thittu stage, ancient village temples with Pandya fish symbols, beads, collecting areas, etc. At Bhavani, every year they celebrate mud festival as like Korean festival, that too around the same time. It's really a much surprising news for Korea-India relationship researchers. A thorough study of the ancient and ethnically enhanced Kongu Nadu for more than 3,000 years is an essential requirement for the excavation. Kodumanal